What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Beam Review. For today's video, we're going to be going over all the different buttons that do more than just one function or one thing. If this is your first time tuning in, what we do here is teach you every little thing there is to know about BMWs. If you want to learn everything there is to know about yours, feel free to do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel. We put out content every single week. Now let's go ahead and dive into it. Number one, the question arises all the time. Yes, this is the trunk button. Also, we are in a BMW X5 today. A lot of these functions do work universally for all BMWs, so keep that in mind. If you have a BMW powered trunk, we have our trunk function right here. Now, the trunk function, yes, if you push down on it, it will open up the trunk. But the funny part is that the other function that this button can do is if you wanted to close the trunk sitting from your driver's seat, you'd actually hold it up the entire time, and then that will begin to close the trunk. But keep in mind what I just said. You have to hold it up the entire time in order for it to fully close. Now, this next one may be a little bit silly, but yes, this is our vent control. You can go up, down, left, right to control the airflow that is blowing through the vent. A lot of people do not know that you can simply twist it as well if you want to close the airflow. Something really basic, but you'd be surprised how often people don't realize this. Another one is going to be this function button right here. So this is the selector switch for your side mirrors. If you go to the left, you can now control your side mirror, of course, but the other hidden function with it is that if you keep it positioned over here on the left side or on the left turn signal, you can actually put the car into reverse, and then you'll see that the side mirror there can actually tilt down as well. If you don't like that, you can just simply switch it to the right side, and then that will prevent that side mirror from going down. This one is also quite surprising, but we do have our SOS button here. People think that if you just push it, that it'll just immediately call the SOS. That's actually not the case. You have to push it once to unlock it, and then push the actual SOS to make the call. Two-step push. A lot of people don't really use the paddle shifters at all, and I completely get that. But if you were in a high gear and then you wanted to quickly go into sprint mode, you'd actually pull on this back, and then what you'll see is that the vehicle's RPMs go way up, giving you a lot more power to quickly pass a car or jump onto the highway. Another hidden function we have is going to be this BC button here. If you keep on pushing it multiple times, you're going to see that the values here are going to be switching from value since refuel. So basically what that means is the last time I refueled my car was 30 miles ago. You can switch that to something else, value since factory. You can switch it to value since individual. Now, individual is actually the standard one. If you're ever in here, you're going to see value since individual. What that is pertaining to is that 31.1 right there, which is your trip computer. The hidden function is that if you hold this in, that will reset your trip computer down to 0. Our next function is very hidden. I don't think that I've mentioned this one on the channel yet, but if you are somebody that has cruise control, this vehicle does not have it. I could tell by the lack of the lights that would be here and here. But if you are somebody that has that advanced cruise control, if you hold in the button, that would be right here where you can control the distance between you and the car in front. If you hold in this left one here, it will actually deactivate the adaptive cruise control and just operate in a normal cruise control mode. This one is also pertaining to that driver's assistance professional, but this mode button, it shows that it can only do 2 different settings. Again, this is if you have driver's assistance professional package. If you push on mode, you're going to be seeing that there's only be 2 different modes that you can be selecting from. But the hidden function with this mode button is that if you're on a registered highway, you can actually activate the car's Assist Plus mode. And then the way you get there is by pushing on this once the criteria is met. And then the vehicle will completely self-drive. You don't have to touch the wheel. You can click on your turn signal to switch the car into the other lane. More hidden functions. We got our phone button here. Everyone thinks that this is used to make phone calls. It is not. It is only used to pick up phone calls. But the hidden function with that, or 2 hidden functions I should say, is that if you're already on the call, you want to quickly hang up, you can push on the phone button to hang up the call as well. So again, this button, you can pick up a call, hang up a call, and if nothing is going on within the car, if you simply push it, you're going to actually see your recent calls pop up on here or on your head-up display. Whenever people are playing around with this, they usually have no idea what's going on, and that is because whatever's going on is actually going to be happening on your head-up display right up there. So if you ever were wondering what this button is doing, you can simply look at your head-up display and you can actually scroll through different radio stations or different songs. More hidden functions are going to be on this little wiper stick. So yes, it typically works like a normal wiper. You can twist on this to activate the rear wiper as well, but the hidden function here that I'm sure that many people already know is that if you twist it really hard, you're actually going to be able to clean the rear glass as well. So that is how you do that. Again, pretty normal. If you pull back on this, it'll clean the front, but if you twist this really hard, it'll actually clean the back glass as well. I know a lot of people are going to be asking about this one, but if I go into settings here, it brings up the 3 box, and then obviously we have different types of content here. So this one right here where it shows a compass, it will show a compass for right now. But if you begin to use your BMW maps, you'll actually see those turn-by-turn directions that it is prompting you right here. So if you're using BMW maps with this compass mode, then you'll actually see some cool hologram stuff going on, and also a lot more turn-by-turn directions as well. Hidden function with the volume knob. I'm sure a lot of people know about this, but yes, turn to turn up the volume, push in to mute. Hidden function with this button is that if you hold it in for about 30 seconds with the engine running, you can do what is called a iDrive reboot, which fixes probably 90% of all different issues that could be wrong with your phone connections and whatnot. Also, by this point, you probably saw a lot of my videos, but the remote can do a lot of things as well. So unlock button, if you hold it down, you can actually roll down the windows. Lock button, if you hold it down, you can actually roll up the windows. If you have pets inside the car, or if you're taking your car on a ferry and you don't want the tilt sensor or motion detector to go off, you can double click on the lock button 1, 2, and then that will deactivate the motion detector. If you have a BMW with remote start, if you want to enable that, if you have already enabled that inside climate control settings, you can triple click on the lock 1, 2, 3 to do remote start. Also, with the key itself, ladies and gentlemen, we are selling out of our BMW compatible key fob covers. They are linked right down below. BMWs now are only coming out with 1 key fob, so do yourself a favor, protect these things. They are $900 to $1,000. You don't want to scratch them up. They do scratch up really easily, so just be careful there. We do shipping all across the United States. We've sold over 700 of these, so do yourself a favor and check those out as soon as you're done watching this video. A lot of people think that this guy's a button too. Is actually not. You can try doing whatever you want with it. It doesn't do anything. It is actually the cabin air temperature. So that is one of the ways that the car can detect the air inside the cabin and do things accordingly. For this video, we're just going to keep things on the physical buttons. We're not going to dive deep too much. If this video gets a lot of views, I will actually go in here and show you some more tricks, such as if you were to go into here, like say for example, you got your cooling seats completely on. That button basically turns on the cooling seats, but the other function with it, the hidden one, is if you hold it down, it will quickly deactivate the cooling seats as well. So a lot more inside the screen. We won't get into that for this video unless this video gets a ton of views. Next up, buttons down here. Probably the most important one is going to be this guy here. So this button will basically bring up this screen here. But the hidden function that button has is if you go into your settings, a lot of cars are going to have this function called Drive Recorder. You do have to make sure you do the settings for it and activate it first. But if you wanted to manually have the car record footage around the car, all you really have to do is just hold this down, this P with the cone button there, just hold it down, and then that will tell the car to record on the cameras all around the car. It's very useful if you needed to get some kind of recording of something that had happened that not necessarily hit your car. Next up, we got our drive mode. So hidden function here, not really crazy, but if we were to go into sport mode, you can see that the vehicle goes into sport mode, obviously, but instead of clicking on sport mode and then clicking on these different buttons such as Sport Plus or Sport Individual, you can actually just keep on pushing Sport, and then it'll cycle to the next one and the next one and the next one. Next up, we have our emergency brake lever. If you pull up, it will obviously engage it, but say for example, if you were driving and you got a foot cramp or something happened to your leg where you can't brake the car, you can actually hold this up while you're driving, and then that will do a emergency stop for the vehicle. Definitely something crucial to know, so definitely make sure you know how to work that in case of an emergency. Next up, we have this little controller here. I'm sure a lot of people know about this as well, but if we were in maps and if we were to go search for somewhere, yes, you could cycle through all these different letters, but of course you can also draw on it, and then you can see that there are letters now popping up on the screen. And then you can draw in whatever you like. You can also drop in a nice little smiley face. Our wireless charger that's actually way down here has some multiple functions too. Not only can it recharge your phone, but if you had one of those wireless NFC cards that a lot of BMWs come with now, probably all of them, you can check your owner's manual to see if you have one in there too. But if you had that black service key card, the way you use it is you can tap on the door handle on the outside to open up the car, and then you can take that black service key card and place it right here on the wireless charger, which allows you to start the car with just the card and not your physical keys. Going right up, we have our garage door opener. So a lot of people do go ahead and program this, but the hidden function here is that if you wanted to reset this out or completely forget or erase the memory here, you can hold 1 and 3 together, and then as soon as that light goes green, that will simply erase all the buttons, which is good to do if you're trading the car in so that no one has access to your house. I highly recommend doing that. Hidden function for the sunroof control right here. So obviously this is our sunroof controller. Hidden function with that is if, for example, your shade was just malfunctioning or something with the calibration was off, with the engine on, you can actually hold this in for about 30 seconds and keep holding it, and then the sunroof and sunshade can recalibrate itself and fix kind of whatever is going on. Fun little hidden function with our sun visor here. Yes, we just think that it's a sun visor, but if you pull back on it, you can actually extend it out more so that prevents the sun from hitting your eyes. Also, almost missed one right over here. Hidden function for this button that can do multiple things. If you are using cruise control, you can go up by 1 miles per hour to increase your speed, down to decrease your speed. But if you wanted to do it faster, if you do a hard click, you'll actually feel like a secondary press going into this. You can actually go up by 5 miles per hour or get to whatever desired cruise control speed you want to get to by doing a hard click up or a hard click down. Next up, a couple other functions you might miss. So for this vehicle, it's got the cool multi-contour seating where not only do we have the 2 big levers here and here. So this is, again, if you have the multi-contour package, you can basically push on the front of this and that will extend out the front, or pull that back. Or this guy right here will do the upper back side of the seat. So you can see that the upper back side is actually going up or forward, and then now it's going backward. Also, hidden function with this guy that can actually go front and backward is that if you actually push up from the bottom, you can actually move the headrest up. It's already up, so I'm gonna actually push it down. You'll see the headrest go straight down. All right, everyone, so that is what we have for today's video. If I had missed any one of these buttons that do multifunctions, please feel free to call me out in the comments right down below. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget those BMW compatible key fob covers. They are linked right down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all for the next one.